Hey guys, let me get a brighter screen for you. I will say this is gonna be this is gonna be very short, because my laptop is at 8%. It's fine, I can go right back inside, so the second it gets to under 5, I can just go back on in. And oh man, I did a lot today. I moved out. Kind of. I did not get everything out. But it's out of the room I was registered in, and so it's in the living room. And so I'm in this gray area to where it can still be there, because technically any of the stuff I have could be one of my roommates who still live there. And JJ, my maintenance guy, although I guess technically he's now my former maintenance guy and just my friend. He's one of my closest friends. He's helped me so much during this move, and he's gonna make me tiramisu before I leave. And I gave him a bunch of my stuff to hold on to. I made the mistake of going in way too early, right after having smoked. So I got some of the smell inside, and I was like, let me not do this again. Which is why I brought my pewter out here, because usually I'd be smoking on my balcony. But I don't got that. So I'm sitting in my sibling's driveway. At least they're not weird about the fact that I smoke. Although this is some fucking legal shit, so it literally doesn't matter. They thought I was hitting a pen, and I was like, no, I went outside and smoked weed. I just went inside too soon. So the smell was still there. It was just so hot, so I was like, whatever. But I'm smoking some indica. Yeah, rare pale ass leg sighting. See, I was gonna Slav squat, but I do not have the altitude for that. So it's like you would have just seen my fucking shins, man. I was talking to JJ and I forget. I think I said, I was like, yeah, one time I straight up fell down the stairs, this like long bit of stairs, but it was only part of them, because it was like stairs and then more stairs. But then there was another time that I fell going up the stairs, and so my knee just rammed into this wooden step, and it hurt so bad. Like, it hurt to walk for a few days. Man, oh man, is this out? Yeah. This is some indica, but it's probably the worst smelling one I got. I also got some sativa, and I got some edibles, legal stuff, nothing that crazy. It's more the shit that makes you relax. I'm at 7%, okay, whatever. I don't know, there's probably some people who are like, oh my gosh, what? Why are you just like in a void? Well, because I feel like it, and I was gonna pull up a picture and make there be more light, but I don't feel like it. So instead, you're gonna get this, and just wait until I'm making videos to where I'm just like, hey guys, I'm sitting in an abandoned building. I'm so excited. I've never been in an abandoned building before, bruh. Do you have any idea how bad I want to go scavenging? Bro, I love finding old things that everybody forgot about, Brett. If I could literally, someone was like, oh, where'd you find this? Oh, I was trespassing on abandoned grounds, blah, 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 but it'll be in another state, so it's past the statute of limitations. Whatever, that's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes people are like, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, I don't really care if I'm wasting this lighter, because I'm not going to be able to take it with me on the plane. So, some light, although I don't want to fucking overheat the fucking coil, because I don't think it's meant to be on for an extenuous amount of time. JJ, my good pal JJ gave me some advice. He's from South Africa, and then he also spent some time in Belgium. He lived in a commune at one point, and I was like, dude, I literally have a tag on my Tumblr that is polyamorous hippie commune, and he was just like, I mean, that's basically what we were, and I was like, that's my dream right there, bruh, that is my dream. And he said that his dream, he was like, if I could have any job, it would just let me have a weed farm, and I'm like, I'm going to California, man. I'll find. So JJ, my former maintenance guy, now he grows my weed for me, and then I sit there and I collect a bunch of different flowers, and it's this whole thing about terpenes. Terpenes are just little chemicals. Oftentimes it's a smell, and it just like slightly alters the experience, man. It's literally just like some customization. It's, you know, whatever. And it, like, you can literally just do it with flowers. Now, they have to be, like, food quality, so you're not just, like, inhaling some poison or whatever. I might have done that. Oh, well. You know what video I think about? It's like, guys, I'm sitting in a park at 2 p.m. and I'm about to smoke a pack of cigarettes and drink beer, or whatever he said. Oh. I'm just gonna have to, whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna shower tomorrow, because then I'll be done. And then maybe when I go to my dorm. If JJ didn't find them when he went back today after his shift, and I'm going there tomorrow, gonna get the rest of the stuff, just the stuff that will be stored at my siblings until my parents were coming back into the country. Yeah, they moved. They went to England for about a year, and now they're coming back to retire, because they worked at, like, nationwide companies, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And literally, I'm, like, they're coming back at the end of the month, and I'm leaving on the 3rd. They're arriving on the 30th. I got out just in time, Britt. And it's like, so many people, they don't get my whole drifter, vagrant, insane person on the streets thing. But also my sibling was like, I could never live in LA. I love Atlanta. And I was just like, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I don't have a car, for one. You literally cannot do anything without a car. And you may say, blah, 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 blah. You still need a car for Los Angeles. But it's like, I go outside in Atlanta and people look at me like, or they just don't fuck with me. Like, one time, it's, you know, there's still people who love me and whatever. Like JJ, my maintenance guy. But it's very rare. California is full of JJ's, my maintenance guys. JJ gonna be watching my videos. JJ's gonna be watching my videos. He could very well be watching this. Hey JJ, hey. It's awesome, man. It's awesome sauce. It's awesome. We got Thai food yesterday, which was awesome. Yeah, this weed is shitty, but I'm like, it's still, I don't know, carts fucking suck. I mean, bug on my screen. I'm not gonna lie to you though, when bugs be hitting me in my face, when I feel it, there's a moment I'm like, okay, I am not in the woods, I am not lost in the woods, I am not trapped in a thicket right now. And you may go, blah, 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 there's probably PTSD, and it's like, if it is nowhere near anything else. I mean, it probably is, because it was a traumatic event. It's just I told the story so many times, so now basically it only affects me whenever something happens, and I'm just like, oh, it's my Vietnam. Although my Vietnam is protesting the war in Vietnam. I'm really into the anti-Vietnam War scene. Yeah, I like Country Joe and the Fish, Buffalo Springfield, the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band, Sweetwater. What's Steppenwolf? Steppenwolf is also really big in the anti-war in Vietnam scene. Peaceniks, otherwise dubbed as hippies. California is going to love me. I am a blast from the past. In real life, when I'm grooving, we're hitting it back to the 1960s. But when I am blogging, bro, we are talking about 2012, 2006. Yeah. And it's 11/11. Oh, guys. At 11/11 this morning, I made a wish being like, oh my god, I need JJ's help so bad. And then he came and helped me. I haven't had someone, like, he offered. He was like, let me know literally anything I can do. And I definitely underestimated how much stuff I had to move. I was procrastinating, and I would not, I would have been absolutely fucked over if it weren't for JJ, my maintenance guy, former maintenance guy, my good friend. You know, oh shit, 6%, okay. So when I started this semester, I started it off is I hit my bong. And then I went to go tell my storytelling professor, talk to him about my summer and how I was dropping out. And he said, I don't want you to end up homeless on the street just talking about how great your art is. And then I told my choir professor. And she was, a bit more hesitant, just like, I worry, I want you to have insurance. And she's like, I love you wanting to go be a bohemian, but, you're so close to graduating. And I was just like, yeah, I could probably take some classes. And just give her the security. But this whole time, JJ, he was like, college isn't for everyone. And that was before then. And then I ended up ghosting my storytelling professor because he pissed me off. He thought he could control me and tell me how to live my life. And then disrespected my art. And if you can go on my Tumblr. Actually, you can go on my Tumblr and read about all the things that I said about him. I complained about him all the time. And when I was talking to JJ about it, he was like, dude, I loved following that. Like, your beef with your storytelling professor. And I was like, my followers do too. I was blogging about that. I was blog. Bloggity blog. I love blogging. Every day I blog. I blog. Live and let die. Psh, Paul McCartney explodes, and there's a video. It's Markiplier laughs hysterically, and Paul McCartney explodes. The original is Paul McCartney, Markiplier laughs to, I think, Santa blowing up children. But then, it's now it's just randomly, I just think Markiplier laughs hysterically to Paul McCartney explodes. Marky, the thing is, so I love Dan and Phil, but you know, they are loud and annoying. That's why I love them. But when I'm just trying to chill and relax, that's when me and Marky Moo. Markiplier's just like there. Markiplier's there in the background. And, you know, he's occasionally loud, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, the Markiplier White Knuckle series, dude, peak. Absolute peak. I have rewatched Markiplier play White Knuckle over and over and over again because the game is so gorgeous. I just get lost in it. I should do that. I've been so stressed out. Lately. I should watch Markiplier White Knuckle. It's just, and then Markiplier, he has a nice voice. He's my friend, man. He's my friend Marky Moo. And I'm going to LA. And I need to see Markiplier because I have to warn him. I have to warn him about the LA gangs. There's a gang war, and whoever gets to 100 kills first will get. And Marky Moo, we have to tell Marky Moo. We have to tell Marky Moo.